Hello, my lovelies. I know it's been a while, but I come to you when I have something to bring you. And today, I will show you who Tiffany is. And these clips are incredibly important. Pay close attention, please. Let's get into it.
Thank you, Mayor. We have, for our corporate bills, we'll be reading into record. We did an electronic vote last month for us, so I'll read those bills into record. And I think I guess we have to do the formal vote, and then I'll read the bills for this coming month.
Okay, 1 second, Trustee. You're reading the old bills. We already approved those. So why would you be reading those into record right now?
The bills for last month have not been done publicly. Yeah. So
we never do. We've always did them as the consent agenda, but we never read them or did it at a board meeting. We always just voted for it and then that'd be it. So what would be your logic?
Logic? It's these little comments. OMA violation? But that probably doesn't matter to Tiffany.
Logic?
I spoke with Clerk Key as well as the attorney, and then those have not been read for transparency in front of the residents as well. That would be the logic.
Okay, but what I'm saying is this. So you want to just read them into record, or are you trying to go over them? What are you trying to do?
Well, I believe we have to vote on them as well.
We don't have to vote on them because we already voted on them through consent agenda, which was last month's bills. Now we're in a whole month later. So why would we be voting on something you guys already approved?
Well, I would ask the attorney to chime in. That was not my understanding when I spoke with the clerk and attorney earlier.
Okay, that's fine. Is she, I don't see her. Attorney
I'm here.
Are you here?
I just turned it on. So I spoke with the clerk earlier, and the question is with respect to these bills, and the question that I was posed was if they should be read at tonight's board meeting in addition to this month's bills. And my response was, well, why not, if you're just adding them on? And then I spoke to the mayor, and then I also spoke to the village administrator, and I had not been able to touch base with Ms. Johnson before we were evacuated from the village hall. But I found out at that point that it was an established practice the way that you did it by email. So I did have some additional questions about that.
Let's hear Attorney Raines say that one more time.
It was an established practice the way that you did it by email. So I did have some additional questions about that for the poll, the way that you processed the poll. So that was the communication that we had today. But at this point, if you're just reading it on and adding it and not discussing, I don't see an issue.
All right.
They've already been approved, is my understanding.
They've already been approved. They've already been paid. So we on to this one list currently that we have before us. So if you just want to read that into record, go right ahead.
Okay, so
Now let's have a look at the present day.
If I could, I'd like to say a few words before we get started.
Okay, you can say some words, but let me start. Trustee.
I would like to say is...
Trustee, you don't have the floor.
We cannot, and we will not move backwards. We have not come this far to stop what we've got going on now. I would like to thank everybody for coming out tonight, and we'll see everybody next week.
All right, motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
All right, motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
What y'all on? We is not adjourning no meeting. At the end of the day, we gotta pay the insurance. What kind of mess are y'all on? So y'all do know y'all just cost people their jobs, their insurance. We have nothing. Why would y'all come to a board meeting and adjourn and we did not call the roll? Y'all done paid no bills.
We out.
No bills.
We out.
I'm glad y'all conducting and condoning that type of behavior, guys. At the end of the day, okay? Y'all can get out. Y'all can get out. It's no meeting now. So let me say this. There is no quorum They have left the board meeting. As you can see, the disrespect is ridiculous, guys. And Carmen, I sued Carmen and I sued Chris because they have not been coming to the board meeting. So I just want you guys to know.
So let's talk about it. It was an established pattern to do the consent agenda via email just next door in Dalton. You all heard her lawyer, Shantae Rains, say so. So why could we not do it here, in the Township? Trustees Carlisle and Gonzalez tried their best to work with her, but Tiffany, loving the people so much, she couldn't allow that, huh? Very well then, let's move on.
I want you guys to know, would you please be quiet? The board meeting's over with, so please get out. Do not walk up on me. Please do not walk up on me. No, you cannot, ma'am. So at the end of the day, guys, the board meeting has been canceled because we do not have a quorum. The trustees came here because they are on number 5, the number 5th meeting, in order to basically not be a trustee any longer. I am seeking that in my lawsuit because now you have Township, you have hurt the people of Thornton Township. You guys have came here to have a meeting so that we can conduct the business. We cannot pay your bills. So when you came here and you wanted us to pay your bills, okay, I wait till y'all done. Y'all done? Y'all done?
Nope.
Call the police. Call the police because we don't have a board meeting.
Get her, Vivian.
We don't have a board meeting. Y'all can exit. Y'all can exit. Y'all can exit. Thank you. Y'all can exit. I appreciate it. Because I'm not going to do the disrespect. Y'all members are gone, so please go out. Please exit. So when the police come, y'all can exit because the board has left and we have nothing to do. I'm going to address you when they come. We're going to clear the room and then I'll address the people that I would like to address.
See, I think that's a major issue. You're supposed to be the leader, Tiffany. Unfortunately, you cannot pick and choose your constituents. But you think you're entitled to do that, and here you are, calling everyone and their mama out for being messy, but you brought that forth. It started from the top and rippled outward. These people did not start disrespecting you, they're only emulating your treatment of them. They started with being reasonable, approaching you in a respectful and mature manner, but you couldn't reciprocate that, Tiffany. Now here we are. You are held to a different standard. You're supposed to be the leader, and instead, you've been a grown toddler throwing tantrums every time things haven't and do not go your way. Moving along though. I have one more very important clip to show you guys.
I would like to address because we don't have a board meeting. It is over with, guys. Y'all can go home.
Hasta la vista, super stupid, aka Herr Hot Top Man, aka Sniffany Hentard, aka New Jack City Mayor, aka Super Liar.
So you can be heard because I'm here still to listen to you. As you can see, people not taking their job serious. They keep walking out on y'all, not paying bills. They miss over 8 board meetings. Over 3 months of bills have not been paid. It's bad. But yet they get on live and they go on the news and they lie to the people. I'm just glad people are here to basically view everything that's going on at Thornton Township.
Funny you should even mention that, fake news and lies, right? All because you care so much about these people, and your employees of course. Keep that in mind.
I'm just tired of the clickbait. I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of information that's being out that's trying to mislead the people. I'm tired of it. So that's why you always see me come down here, do my job, talk to the people. Even though it's not a meeting, I don't have to do this, but I do it because I care. I come and I show up to pay bills. I show up to make sure that the staff have what they need. What are they going to do when the staff have nothing to do now? You have to lay people off. That's what we are because they left. We don't have no insurance. So now residents, for the ones that keep hating on y'all, right? Keep yelling and not letting people be heard. How you gonna get to dialysis? How you gonna get to any doctor appointment? How you gonna get to the grocery store? How are we gonna deliver food to you? These are things that people should ask themselves instead of the drama and the noise. Get rid of the noise and pay attention to the facts that's right in front of your eyes. They're not taking care of business. They're playing politics with the people's money, the people's time, and I'm tired of it. And that's why I filed the lawsuit against the Board of Trustees, which is Chris and Carmen. You see, they showed up because they missed 4 meetings, meaning that it counts for it. So people understand how it works. 4 scheduled meetings they missed. that was accounted for. The 5th meeting would have been today. So basically they played this game to show up and then just leave. No, that's not acceptable. And when a judge sees this, they're gonna say the same thing. Because by trying to hurt me or hurt whoever on this board, you're hurting the people. The people are the ones that's not benefiting from what it is that we supposed to do, which is...
You know you could do a consent agenda vote via email, and the people do not seem to matter enough for you.
Which is basically provide for you, give you the resources that you need. We got people crying to us, calling us every day about food, about paying their rent or their mortgage. People are on assistance. People come up here to GA. They get help with their light, their gas, and their water bills. Guess what we do? We're supposed to pay it. But when we have a board meeting, this is where it get approved at. For over 3 months, it has not been approved. So now what does
Yes, over 3 months your pity party, talking points, and ego have been more important to you than the people, the employees, and those services. You know what you're doing, and this game you're playing is at the expense of others. You told us to do our research, and I did. Here is my research. I also know that a lawyer from Delgado was there the whole time. Why was it okay then, but not now?
So now what does that person supposed to do? That person now either gonna A, get kicked out, B, the lights go off, the gas go off. It's cold as ever outside. And look, those that care, you still showed up. You're here. That's what matters. To Thornton Township residents, why? That's what you should be asking yourself instead of this show that they just put on.
They put on a show, not you putting on a show now. Tiffany, you are a liar. You are evil and the biggest liar.
And not only that, we service over 190,000 residents throughout Thornton Township. That's 17 different cities and villages. And this is the things that they don't tell you when the news put it out and they're using us for clicks and views, but they don't tell you all the facts, the stuff you need to know. Why aren't they advertising the resources here in Thornton Township? Why aren't they telling you, hey, by the way, if you're struggling and you can't pay your light and gas, please go to Thornton Township. They're open from 9 to 4 and they will help pay your bills. They don't advertise that, but they advertise drama like this. And that's what I don't like about the news, and that's why I call them fake news, because they only putting things out for views and clicks. That is it, but not for resources, not to really help build a person. That's what I'm tired of. Then a forensic audit is on here. Next.
I needed to leave in all the mess she was spewing, so that the people who need to see it the most have the entire picture. All of the things she says are simply untrue. If she cared as much as she says she does, she would have done a consent agenda by way of email a long time ago. But she hasn't, and if that doesn't speak volumes to you, then I don't know what would.
On here. Next on here was the most important thing, which we all needed, wished for, hoped for, the insurance. That's the last 3 things down here. It was for our property and also for our vehicles. We cannot pick up residents. I cannot stress this enough. Y'all don't get them calls. Y'all don't get them cries. Y'all don't get the sadness in somebody's face because they want to go to the grocery store or they want to go to the doctor. Y'all not getting that, but we are. Staff is. They cannot get from point A to point B. And it's sad because it's the fault of Trustee Carmen, Trustee Chris Gonzalez. Them 2 individuals keep gridlocking our government. And enough is enough. And back to the lawsuit.
Again, the renewal is August 5th. So if there's any chance, if you want me there all day tomorrow, if there's a chance I can meet, because we're running on the time crunch here with the renewal. So we'd have to come to a decision because we have to bind coverage by August 5th.
Okay.
In order for the village to have coverage.
Okay.
If we can meet,
what they can do. Hold on one second. Trustee, I don't know who that was. But if we could, we can do a consent agenda if the board okay with that, since the deadline is the 5th of August. Today is the 2nd, so that's within 3 days. We can do a consent agenda if the board.
It was okay to do a consent agenda via email for insurance renewal here, but not now, when people are about to be laid off and whatever else you said.
If the board okay with that, since the deadline.
How about you take this back?
All you haters, take this back.
That since the deadline is the 5th of August, today is the 2nd, so that's within 3 days. If you guys can get together or contact Cliff and figure out what you want to do.
All right, yes, sir.
Go ahead. What trustee was that?
this is Trustee Brown. If he can meet with me tomorrow, that'll be fine.
Okay.
It's up to him.
Cliff.
Give me the time, I'll be there.
Okay.
Hey guys.
Anybody else?
Hey, yeah, Mayor. In regards to that, Cliff, I know you're meeting with her tomorrow. I'm doing quarantine, but maybe if I could tune in, if I can call you all so I can just be there over the phone when you all have your discussion so you don't have to repeat it twice for me.
Yeah.
If that'll work for you, Cliff.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Okay, go ahead, Trustee Holmes.
Yeah, I agree with Trustee House. I think we should move forward and due respect to the other board members who want to review the items, but I'm going to stand with Trustee House. I believe we should move forward. Thank you, Cliff.
Thank you.
Okay, anybody else? Okay, so you could get with the board members tomorrow, then we'll do a consent agenda because there's only 2 that wants to move forward now, and everybody else wants to speak with you. So you guys can get, hold on 1 minute. You guys can get together and you can send an email out to everybody and they can meet you at Village Hall. Go ahead, Trustee Belcher.
You didn't call my name and I'm good moving forward.
Okay, so we with moving forward, that's 3 votes. I'm with moving forward. If you want, there could be a motion to approve. Is there a motion to approve?
Just for clarity, I am with moving forward. I would just want to suggest, and I think Cliff would be amenable to it. I would still like Cliff to meet with those trustees who want to get more clarity. Absolutely. But I am for moving forward. I will make the motion that we move forward with the insurance binder.
I second.
Okay, there's been a motion and a second. Clerk Key, can you call the roll?
And back to the lawsuit that I stated, I filed a mandamus just to make them show up to meetings. And look what happened. So we will be in court, and when we go to court, I guarantee you the judge will vote in our favor to make them come and do their job. But until then, I will file another lawsuit. So all you haters, take this back. I will file another lawsuit. Or with that one slogan, people get in the attitude for what? It's a lot of times people have educated me and others because you are always learning. You do not know everything. But when someone that knows something try to tell you, just listen, open your ears, close your mouth, and listen. You will learn a lot, especially from me. As much stuff I've been in, I could teach a class on this. So
I will give you that. You certainly taught me that you're a liar, and everyone else watching this too.
So all I'm telling you guys is listen. I'm going to allow my people to speak. I'm going to allow, and no, the haters, you can't speak. I'm not here for you. I'm here strictly for the residents that wants to talk, because it's not no board meeting. It's not. So I keep telling y'all can go out. There go the door. Get out. So play that. So
you really aren't doing yourself any favors at all. Hater or lover, Tiffany, you are responsible for them. Your job is not about your feelings.
So all I'm saying to you is anybody that wants to speak about government, wants to speak about real issue, real problems, that's what I'm here for. I'm not here for nothing but that. So keep all the drama. Go ahead, Katie. I wanted the lawyer to basically confirm that we cannot utilize consent vote through email. Can you just educate the people on that, please?
This is what probably bothers me the most about Tiffany, the lies that she tells so effortlessly. I have shown you guys more than enough proof that Hair Hat Tubman is lying. Is she going to acknowledge it? No. Is anyone in her crew? No. And so the purpose for this goes back to the election coming up. I want you all to be well informed so you can make the decision to make your life better. Keep in mind that Delgado Law was hired in Dalton at this time. How can one lawyer say one thing and the other the opposite? It's all lies and smoke and mirrors to hoodwink you and lead you astray.
Yeah, there's no board action that can be taken by email by any of the trustees. If there's debt to be incurred or expenses to be made, they have to be voted on in person at a regular board meeting.
All right, I think maybe that'd be better. You heard from the lawyer and not from my lips. So now he said it, I said it, AG said it, everybody keep telling y'all the same exact thing. So when they put things out saying that it have to be a consent vote through email, no. That's a person not doing their job, not showing up.
You mean like you,
that's what
right, Tiff?
That's a cop out. You need to show up to this board meeting and handle the business. Because right now, like I just stated, I'm just reiterating what I said, everybody's job is at stake. We cannot operate when we don't pay our bills. The food pantry runs on food, right? If we got no food to put in boxes to go deliver to our seniors, what do? They can't come to work and just look at boxes. They need something to do, but we're not paying bills. And it's a lot of other bills that have not gotten paid. That's very, very important. And I'll get that to the news so you understand where we are and why we're complaining about them not showing up to a scheduled board meeting, let alone all these special board meetings that we have called just to pay bills, just to make us whole and pay for insurance so that the drivers for transportation are insured. All these things matter, but we can't move forward without the proper protocol, which is have a board meeting, call the roll to pay bills, have agenda items, and take care of the business, whether it's up, down, or it's at a stall. You come and show up, place your vote, and go home. That is how government is ran. All you haters, take this back. I will file their job. But until then, I will file another lawsuit. So all you haters, take this back. I will file another lawsuit, and I will be asking for the removal of them two from their seats because they are playing with you guys' emotion. They are playing with your money. They are playing with government. And you should not be mixing politics with government, and they are doing that. It's a fine line, and enough is enough, and the people should be angry about them showing up to a meeting just to adjourn a meeting and then take care of no business. And you're in the building, you're both here, and you both could have voted on bills and the insurance, especially the insurance. Why didn't they vote on insurance? So now I gotta let people know tomorrow, y'all ain't got no job.
Don't have a job because your boss thinks her ego is much more important than your livelihoods and lives in general.
Do y'all hear me? Y'all have to listen. Y'all not following. What do you do if you can't go in a building that has no insurance? How do you do your job? While people clapping and commending that behavior, that's sad. That's sad. You don't commend things like that. You need insurance to operate your day-to-day operation. It's supposed to protect everybody. Everybody. Even on here, it's insurance for them. That's how slow they are for public officials. It's insurance on here for them. But no one cares. Everybody just want to see us like fail, on fire, in mess, on the news, all the time. Clickbait, why? People, wake up. This is the black and brown community. But yet we study just showing we don't care. Care enough to make people do their job. Not clap because you need a soap opera or you need a reality show. Stop. This is real life. People's lives are really being affected. Really being affected. And there's so many older people that's out of order. Their behavior is beyond belief for me. I've never seen nothing like that. And I'm younger than them. They won't be talking how I'm talking. But yet they are so disrespectful. It's beyond repair. And when they do things like that, our youth is watching. They mimic what they see.
So here is another Tiffany word, behavior, except she always adds letters that aren't there. So it turned into behavior. Tiffany, it's so embarrassing. Please take some classes. English is my second language. All I'm saying is that there is no excuse for your poor vocabulary. But watch Tiffany say, "Let me educate y'all." Just give it a rest, girl. Seriously.
Fake. That's why I always say, let me educate you. When I start with that one slogan, people get in the attitude for what? It's a lot of times people have educated me and others because you are always learning. You do not know everything. But when someone that knows something try to tell you, just listen, open your ears, close your mouth, and listen. You will learn a lot, especially from me. As much stuff I've been in, I could teach a class on this. So all I'm telling you guys is listen. I'm going to allow my people to speak. I'm going to allow, and no, the haters, you can't speak. I'm not here for you. I'm here strictly for the residents that wants to talk, because it's not no board meeting. It's not.
So voters, please get out there and make the right choice. The primary election in Dalton is on February 25th. The general election in both Dalton and Thornton Township is on April 1st. Let's go vote Clean House and vote Napoleon Harris and his slate, the slate with all of those wonderful, amazing and caring humans. The people who have been there in this fight from day one, the people who would never treat you like this.
It's not. So I keep telling y'all can go out, that good dough, get out. So play that. So all I'm saying to you is anybody that wants to speak about government, wants to speak about real issue, real problems, that's what I'm here for. I'm not here for nothing but that. So keep all the drama. Go ahead, KP.
The true colors begin to shine, and the mask starts to slip. The only thing to take away from Tiffany Henyard is how not to treat other people. Be good to one another, do good things, and be kind.
Go ahead,
Judge Petty signing off.
Good evening, everyone.